Greetings. Okay, so I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a deck that was sent to me by the Brigh company, and they've sent me a couple of decks before to review, so I'm going to be reviewing this deck here. I will put their information in the description. I'm not sure how I'm going to resonate with this deck. Okay, if I don't vibe with it, I will definitely do a giveaway for. Okay, so this is going to be the Guiding Light Tarot, and the box looks pretty cool already. It looks holographic. So let me get it out of the bubble wrap. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Premium Color Edition Guiding Light Tarot. Designed by Victoria Iva, and it is produced by the Brigh company. Okay, so it says the Guiding Light Tarot Prism Edition is a set of 78 cards that invites you to look deep into yourself, exploring your mind and soul. Inspired by the way light casts shadows on figures and objects and ascendant with color, these cards reveal the potent imagination of artist Victoria Iva. Hope I'm saying her name right. She has created an intense deck that interprets the themes of inner purity, emotional struggle, spiritual strength, and soulful growth through her otherworldly representation for each card. With this deck, you'll be able to do powerful personal and professional readings, and thanks to the durability of the cardstock and the very high quality print techniques, these cards will retain their vibrant appearance through many readings over years and years of use. All right, they really selling that deck. Let's see. I want to see what it's all about. This box is really dope. Like, it's holographic almost, yeah, all the way around, top to bottom, side to side, and it's one of those flip boxes, which I like. So I'm gonna cut this deck open without destroying the box. This is my least favorite part of opening a deck, because sometimes not only do they have plastic on the outside, they have plastic on the cards when you open the box. So it's like really annoying to get that off. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Okay, so it has that magnetic snap. Ooh, this guidebook or box itself is just really pretty. I love holographic decks. I have a couple of, or a few actually. Okay, so there's no plastic wrapping other than a little band. So here is the guidebook, based on the tarot interpretations of Arthur Edward Waite, modified, expanded, and edited by Philip Young, PhD. I opened it on the strength card. So these cards do have like a little bit of a shadow energy to them. So this could be a deck to do shadow reads with. I will do a probably like a mini reading with these real quick. So they have like basic meanings of cards, the minors. They have a past present spread, tips on how to use the deck. They have a major arcana interpretation. It's not, I guess it is a colored, yeah, it is in color. Okay, so it's a colored guidebook. It doesn't so the meaning of the card, okay, yeah, they have the meaning of the card, they have the artistic vision meaning of the card, the upright meaning, and the reverse meaning, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's do a flip through of this deck, starting with the Fool. Of course, take that plastic part off. So here's the back, or yeah, the back of the deck, which is a pentagram, I guess, and has like a little star. I don't know if it's supposed to be like the North Star, but it's like a glossy, yeah, it's like a glossy texture of the deck, and it's like a standard tarot size, and And it's not really thick. Oh, it has gilded too. Holographic gild on the side. But, oh, this is Victoria. Oh, wow. Like, she put her whole shebang on there. Born December 24th, 1995. Astrological sign of Capricorn. Where she graduated. Her Instagram link is linked in the description. So let's see. We're going to start with the Fool. This is the Fool card. It's like, yeah, it's a nice gloss to the cards. The Magician. It's really cool art. The High Priestess. The Empress. It's an interesting take on the Empress. The Emperor. Ooh. The Hierophant. The Lovers. It's interesting. Like the split between the male and the female. And it's like obviously the heads don't match because the male is taller. I like these. This card is, I think this is what's on the cover. Yeah, the Chariot. I like these cards, and it has the compass. It's kind of looks like what like some of the biblical creatures would look like. The angels. The Strength card. It's giving me Jafar, like a broke down lion. It's not Jafar. What is his name? Scar from The Lion King. The Hermit. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. It's got like a very mellow tone to it, but it's like kind of dark at the same time. The Wheel of Fortune. It's very interesting. It's got like this long serpents, and then it has the all 4 elements and the 4 corners here. The Justice card. The black and white, the moons here, the half moon. It's really nice. The Hangman. I can't really tell what that is, if that's a rope. These cards would be like shadow work cards. Most definitely. I feel like these could be like really good for in-depth readings for sure. The Death card is like the split between, if I was to interpret this just right off the bat, it's like, you know, the blue pill, red pill, like the whole Matrix thing. The red is like you're split, like choosing to see the truth, the reality, the harsh truth of things, and separating from the illusion. And then you'll find the light. That's pretty dope. The Temperance. Let's see. This is finding your light, finding your balance, and it's like your reflection. It's like the higher, it could be the lower self versus the higher self, or just that there's no separation really, even though it might appear to be. Like, yeah, these cards is, yeah, the Devil. It's like a shadow being. You can't really see it, but you could tell it's there. The Devil card. The Tower. Wow. This is an interesting like take on the Tower too. So like, rather than the tower crumbling, it's like the top is being separated from, it looks kind of like a tree, kind of. And this looks like an evil eye or like a moon or something being illuminated, like a lunar eclipse. It's interesting. So, the Star. Wow. So when I look at this, it kind of looks like the globe, or like the Earth, the planet Earth, and then there's a tiny star here. So like this grand scheme of things, but they're in existence, has meaning in that existence, even if it seems small. I don't know. That's my take on that. Look at the moon. Ooh, I love this. Ooh, it has all the phases of the moon. I like that. Yeah. Because like traditionally with the moon cards, they're always like showing you a full moon rather than the phases. And I like that. Sorry, I just moved this. I like that. The sun. This is pretty. I like this color. So I can tell like she likes like blues, like black, and that kind of sand color mixture in there. It's like not too much pop of color. That world card is really gorgeous too with the judgment. Interesting. Yeah, look at this world card. And then it's kind of reminds me of the wheel because it has the elements there. I can't remember which card. I think it was, yeah, right here. That North Star. I don't know. That's what I get from that. But if y'all get another take, the Ace of Cups. The Ace, the Two of Cups, sorry. It's intertwined. They kind of took the symbol that you see in the back of the two people on the Two of Cups and kind of made it their own. So there's no physical characters in this deck, and then you have the Three of Cups. So like if you're expecting a deck where it's like people and things, because that's one of my pet peeves. I have a deck. Jane Wallace creates a lot of decks that, like, she has the Mermaid Tarot, she has the Angel Tarot, she has the Mystical Goddess Tarot, and so on and so forth. Her minor arcanas, with the exception of the court cards, but the eights through the tens is just like the items, and then there's like a key phrase or a key word. I typically don't like decks like that. I get really frustrated when I see it because I like to have that traditional, where there at least is a scenery. It might not be traditional to the Rider-Waite, but there's something going on in the picture. There's people there. There's a scene happening. It's not just some pinnacles laying there. You know what I mean? So I do like Jane Wallace's decks though, even though she does that. In this deck, that is something that is a little bit of a turnoff for me. Her, you know, you could tell she put effort into these cards, but I don't like when there's no pictures. There's nothing going on in them other than just this. So you have the Five of Cups here. There's a lot of ways you can read this card because, you know, the crying over spilled milk, but even those cups that are turned upside down, there's energy still being poured into these two cups. So it can, you know, give you that light aspect of it, you know, all is not lost or whatever, however you want to interpret it. You have the Six of Cups. And then this is interesting. The Seven of Cups has different planets in them. So you have the Sun, Saturn, the Moon, Venus, and Mars. You have Mercury, you have Jupiter in each cup. So what you choose or how you perceive things. I really like this card. I want to look at the meaning. I'm going to go back to it, but I'm going to try to keep a mental note of that. I really like the play on that. The Seven of Cups. The Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is interesting. It's like a lot of like branches and looks like a clover, like luck, blessings. I saw a face when I looked at that. It looks like a goat, that face. The Ten of Cups. Just a lot of interconnected. I would love to like read, because she put her vision, like the meaning. I would love to. I'm gonna go into and look in it, the book in a second here. But the Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. It's giving Maleficent. I don't know if that's how you say her name. The King of Cups. Now we're getting into the suit of pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So it does have the infinity symbol there. That has not been lost. The Three of Pentacles. Ooh, almost dropped the card. Three of Pentacles. So it's missing the three people. So there's some figures in some of the minors, obviously, as we're seeing with the Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. And it has, looks like the Star of David, and it has the earth symbol in each pentacle. The Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Then, oh, the Page. Sorry, why did I say the Queen? The Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. This is, I like this. I like the colors. There's no face, but it's like, I like this. This is really cool. It's really cool. Let me see here. The King of Pentacles. This, I'll wait for my review because I was about to say something really quick. It just came to mind. I have to keep a note of this. Hopefully I don't forget. The Ace of Swords. We're getting into the swords now. It's pretty cool. And it has the air symbol on it. The element of air. The Two of Swords. Kind of looks like a cross. Ooh. The Three of Swords. Wow, this is interesting because, like, you see how this person is being split apart. So, you know how when we're traumatized, we kind of separate ourselves from that. Like, it's kind of like a separation, a split, a disconnect, a disassociation within ourselves. Four Swords. This looks like windows. And you have that light there in the middle. Five of Swords. It's like a boogeyman that I wouldn't want to see in my closet. Six of Swords. Yeah, moving away from the conflict. And then you see how the bottom space is just, it's almost nothingness there. Moving into a calmer space. Mental clarity, peace. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords. It's like a muscle. Like, yeah, anytime people are depicted, they kind of look like muscles, like there's no skin. And I like that too because you can't really, you know how some decks are not as inclusive as some decks, you know, our traditional tarot decks, they only have one color. They're usually, you know, the same, like average size, average height. They don't really have any type of diversity in the decks. And with this, I can appreciate the diversity because you can't really tell what you're looking at. Page of Swords. Okay. Or who's who, you know what I mean? Except for like maybe the feminine body, the masculine body, anatomy. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. It's kind of cool too. The King of Swords. I'm excited to see the wands. Let's see what her take on this was. If I can part this deck. The Ace of Wands. It's cool. The symbol. the Two of Wands. Yeah, this has a bit more color. The Wands has more, still has that blue tone to it, but there's a little more color. You have the Three of Wands. Dang, come on. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. It has like this black sun, or it could be, yeah, it's got a few of these. It's kind of like solar energy. Page of Wands. They all have kind of like this, I don't know, spiky thing, but it kind of reminds me of like the sun. The Knight of Wands. His horse is really like gonna take off. The Queen of Wands. This is cool. I like that. Lastly, the King of Wands. And I like this as well. It looks like he has like a spiky goatee or something. It's really cool. And then here is about the artist behind this deck. So what I'm going to do is, I'm curious to see what the meaning of the Seven of Cups was. And I will pull a card and see what our messages are. But there might be a message in the Seven of Cups as well. So I'm just want to, okay. Cups. Seven of Cups. The meaning: you are facing an important decision. You need to know what motivates you to make the choice you want. The artist's vision was escape from reality, the power of imagination. The upright meaning is choices, opportunities, and motivations. Reversed, wishful thinking, overwhelmed by choices and inaction. So let's pull a card for the collective. And then I will give my honest review of this deck. Actually, let's do that now. My review, and it shuffles pretty nicely. It has a smooth shuffle. I can't really do a bridge shuffle with this deck because it is quite thick. Let's see if I'm gonna try. Yeah, no, it's not. This deck is too thick to do a bridge shuffle with, but they shuffle in quite well. They are pretty light. They're not too heavy. If you have small hands, because I have fairly normal sized hands, so they're easy to shuffle with. Like I said, very smooth. This is not a beginner friendly deck whatsoever, but if you are a beginner and you resonate with this deck, I wholeheartedly believe that we can resonate with any deck. I did not start off with Rider-Waite decks when I started. I did not start off that way. I did choose the Doreen Virtue Tarot deck, which is beginner friendly as well, but I also had a very complex tarot deck that I also bought as well that had a lot of collage pictures in it, and it helped because I'm a visual person too, so I read visually. I don't stick to the tradition all the time. I do keep the tradition in mind of the tarot meanings, but that's how I started off. So some beginners may be drawn to decks like this that are not so traditional. This deck does have kind of like a shadow tone to it. You could do shadow reads with this for sure. What needs healing, what's blocking me, whatever you feel led to look into. So I wouldn't suggest this for beginners that are looking for more of a traditional meanings and you want to learn the Rider-Waite. This is not the deck for you. For the beginners that are looking to learn via Rider-Waite systems and structures. You could even use this deck kind of like Oracle as well if you're just looking at the imagery. Some of the minors might be a little bit challenging to read unless you know the meaning, and maybe intuitive. Like some people are good with symbols and finding imagery and relating it to certain things subconsciously or spiritually, whatever resonates with you. But this is a fairly dope deck. I'm not sure how I feel about using it, keeping it in my collection. It's a really nice deck. So we have the Four of Swords. So let's see what the message here is with the Four of Swords, if I can find it. Okay, Four of Swords says you need a mental break. You need to disengage to save your sanity. The artist's vision meaning is bliss in detachment, the mind at rest. The upright meaning is contemplation and meditation. The reverse meaning is burnt out and stressed. Okay, so that could be a message for you as well. Maybe the Seven of Cups was also a message. I believe that I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway for this reading. I appreciate the Brigh company as always for sending me decks to review. I appreciate it. You guys do have a lot of dope decks that you guys produce, I'm assuming, for independent creators, deck creators and artists. This is really cool. I love the detail. Very nice with the holographic imagery. Even the front of the cards have that holographic feel, and the whole entire box, like from top to bottom, side to side, and inside of the box is holographic, and I really love it. It's really nice. So I'm gonna do a giveaway of this deck, and I will let you guys know when I'm going to do that. But if you guys like this deck, leave a comment. You know, let me know what your thoughts, your feelings are about this deck. I will leave the link for this this deck here. Again, it's a Guiding Light Tarot. For those of you that are interested in purchasing the deck yourselves, if you would like to, yeah, for free. And like this video, I greatly appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate the engagement. As always, much love. Be blessed. Be safe. Peace.